masturbate, what are you bringing in? It's not potential as this sexual sex thing. It's not bringing in the spirit of God, but it's bringing in a spirit of lust. Remember this, you guys cannot masturbate as a Christian. And so as don't masturbate at all. You guys, every time when you sperm out, you know what I'm saying? When you sperm, what are you doing? You feel this warmness all the way across your body. Your mouth start watering. You feel all this pain start releasing away. But remember, the pain release away. But what are you doing when you masturbate? You're draining your spiritual warmness of the spirit. Because listen, you guys, every time you masturbate, you're draining the spirit of God. Your power that you built up with God, and every time you masturbate would be drained out of that sperm. So every time you sin to masturbate, you're actually doing the side of lust. You guys should not be masturbating as a Christian, and so as don't do it at all. Google say it's a healthy thing to do. It's a healthy act. It's not. Because what you guys are doing, you're creating a spirit to be built to plant a seed. Every time you masturbate, you plant a seed to what? To grow, and that will go back to that seed. That means you'll be addicted. Every time you do masturbation, you'll be addicted to that. Over and over. Addicted. Every time you do masturbating, then you want to do it again. And the next day after that, and then do it again, You're reflecting your body to do energy. You're reflecting your body to do energize of the having sex and having babies. Having human babies. Every time you masturbate, what are you doing? Draining your energy that you have in you. That means you cannot have sex, you cannot last long in sex. Because of what? You drained all that in what? Masturbating. Every time you masturbate, you skeet out, right? I feel good. Ooh, I want to do it again. People do it for the feeling, to pain release everything. And yes, it works, but guess what? After that, it go back to pain and you feel worse than you felt before. So masturbating should not be taken as an everyday thing, and shall not be taken as a never thing, matter of fact. Because you guys are masturbating and living in the flesh of the spirit. When you guys feel drained, when you masturbate, after a few days go by, you're going to feel drained and you're going to feel mental health and sickness. Because what are you doing? The flesh had dragged all the energy out in what you have done. You masturbated all your energy inside the ground. Sex before marriage is wrong. People have sex right now. That's why God do not want you to listen or look at porn sexuality. Because what are you doing? You're creating a sin that what God potentially do not want to do. Because pornality is something that you guys should not be watching. Because every time you sin, you're draining your flesh, and you're draining your flesh over and over. Then you're gonna feel like your spiritual power is gone. You're gonna feel empty inside. You're gonna feel empty, and you're gonna feel nothing but pain. But the flesh of mental issues of this will bring the pain in your legs, will bring the pain in your arm. All that is controlled by masturbating. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with when you first masturbate. When you first skeet out, there's nothing wrong with it. But wait till 2 days go by, you're gonna feel this pain and all this release of the spirit of God. That's something I felt before, and that's not a wonderful feeling. That's not a wonderful feeling at all. It's not. It's not a wonderful feeling. When you first do it and once you start skeeting out, after 2 days go by, that's not a wonderful feeling. Because what happened? The flesh of the spirit have them drained you. Lust have them drained all of that out. And once you pour in sexuality, once you watch porn, then you go in with what? Masturbating. There's two sins that is big power. So every time you sin, you feel this warmness of glory, but actually you're taking the energy by spreading the pulling the spirit of lust. That's when nightmares gonna come. All the things that you have, because what are you doing? You're creating an energy for the devil to lock in, to portal in your life. It has not been given unto you to masturbate. Masturbate have not been given unto you, but that's what people are doing because they sit on the internet and people are doing it again. Be careful who you hang out with, because masturbating is not good for you. It's not good for your health. People say it cures cancer. No, it do not. It makes things worse than cancer. Because what lust is doing is dragging you in the flesh. It goes from lust to the flesh. And once you go to the flesh, you're just completely drained. You're drained and you just flat. And once a drop of water enters your body, you just want to puke. Because you have let lust energize your body to be energy drained. But just remember, you guys cannot be stuck in the lust of the spirit. Because what it's going to do is going to drag you and drain every spiritual thing. Coming in not with the spirit, but you're coming in with the energy of the enemy. Remember this, when you guys sexual masturbate, you guys are deflecting your body to carry energy. Remember this, humans carry a lot of potential energy. That every time you sin, you're deflecting the energy to be drained. That means you're gonna feel you're not gonna be feeling energy. You're gonna feel weakness. You're gonna feel like you sleepy all the time. You're gonna feel like you want to sin the same thing over again. That means the lust is what's pulling you in to create that same sin. And you can get out of lust. But only you do the correct thing to get out of lust. You're gonna get out of lust and be in the spirit. But if you go back to the lust and just go back to the spirit and go back to lust, God is not gonna keep doing that. He's gonna potentially leave until you stop doing it. Then he will come right back in forever. Remember this. God have lost so many chosen ones that he have chosen, because they are filling themselves with potential lust of sin. People would take pornality as an everyday thing, and that you should not do that. If you're feeling like you want to sin, pray to God, work out, go out, eat, go outside, go have fun, play with family, play with friends, play with cousins, sisters, brothers, nephews, all that. Play with your people. Pray, play. Because every time you sin, you're creating the what? You're creating the what? Not unforgivable sin. You're creating the spirituality of energy. Because the energy will place down among your body. And every time you sin, you're draining all your energy to be lust and drained. And that's when the Spirit of God will be loose of your life. And that's when the lust will take that energy to drink. And that lust will have energy to pull you in, but you won't have energy. Because you guys, every time you start feeling that, whoa, you still feel like, whoo, you still like, your arms start moving like that. That means the lust is controlling you, because what you have done, you've fallen in sin too many times. You have created the lust sin too many times. That means you have fallen in lust every single time. It is not comfortable for people to sin without you potentially seeing the word have been given unto you. I mean, you guys cannot be faithfulness without the Lord, because the Lord brings peace, for love, and mercy and wisdom in your life. But this when stress and anxiety, all that start to be attacking in your brain, then you're gonna start feeling like you're not worth it. You're gonna want to fall back in sin. Then you're gonna feel something that is crazy. Your mind gonna go blank. You're gonna be stuck in blankness of sin, because masturbation is to deflect the whole body of the sin. It goes from the head to the toes, it goes to the feet. It go to your toe, it go to your head, to your feet. Whole body afflicted with lust and energy of the sin that you created of lust. Because what you did, you planted a seed, and every time you sin, you watered it, and it grows to a tree. The even the young kids these days are doing it because it's creating it's creating as the what? Energy of lust to pull in, to be dragged. So you guys should not be stuck in a lust sin of the flesh, because the flesh is gonna drain you and drain you and drain you until it leads to death. Sin is gonna drain you and drain you and drain you until it leads to death. And so that's wickedness. So remember that every time you sin of your energy start being drained. And once you're not empty, then you're gonna feel low blood sugar, because you're taking the energy that you have given, that you potentially had, you're draining in lust and sin. You carry energy. Remember that, people. Humans carry energy, and every time you eat, every time you masturbate, your energy starts to reflect into lust, and lust get all the energy. It get all your energy. It drink all your energy, and all that is sexual sin. All that it drinks. But once you start drinking the power of God by doing the will of God, and lust sin is gonna be weak yourself, and it can't pull you in like it's doing now. It can't pull you in like it's doing now, because what? You had did the will of God, and every knee shall bow. That means wickedness of lust shall bow before the Lord and listen what that person have done. You create the unforgivable sin, you cannot be forgiven. Mocking God cannot be forgiven. It is not cool to mock God. It's not cool to do unforgivable sin. Man shall not lay with men in the bed. It's wrong. Every time you lay with a woman, every time you lay with a man, what are you doing? You're draining to the flesh. Then you're gonna start feeling bad, energy, sickness, and all that gonna start coming in, because what you had done, lust. Remember that. That's all I had to come on and tell you guys, that you guys should not be stuck in a lust of sin, which pornality, and so as masturbating. So you guys should break out of that. This video is sponsored by the Missionaries of Church of Jesus Christ. They showed me today, I went to church today. They showed me a lot today that I never expected, and I never expected. Let me show you what they gave me. They actually is holding up right now. They gave me this big old Bible. It is a huge Bible too. Darn. Look at that. The Bible is huge, man. And it's the Holy Bible. It's Holy Bible. Remember that. But you guys should not be stuck in inside masturbating. If you guys need more potential things, you guys can contact me on Instagram or TikTok. Be sure to get back and reach out to you guys. But as I say in every outro, it's your boy Jesus, the Gospel Life. Hope I see you all in the next video. Amen. Bye bye.